So I don't know if this recording is working, but hello, it's the messy one again. Um, I am working on another castle and I am thinking I need to transfer this to over my non-modded save file, my CC and mod-free save file, so I can do this properly. Because I always think that my castles turn out better when I don't use CC and And even though these windows are amazing, they're by I think I forget who they're by. Zelda window. Let's see who these are by. Just gonna click on these. And I'm gonna find them. Please excuse my burping. It is very difficult to keep my stomach from acting up. So anyways, I have been taking a break from doing the videos because I was waiting for them to be noticed. But I think I've, a few people have seen them and they're doing pretty good, so I might put some more out there. Um, as far as everyone leaving comments, I've had some pretty good comments about some things. Some likes and stuff. It's nice to hear from people and I'm grateful. And also, here we go. Zelda Windows. It's by Sixum CC. So yeah, Sixum makes these gothic windows that are really gorgeous. I think they used to be by Figxander. Used to have a version of these, but they've been around for a while. So, and this is a very huge estate. Um, this is a huge castle. It's a royal palace, actually. So I'll go clear it down. We'll start at the basement level. So the basement has these Turkish baths. One for men, then the red, and the blues for women. And then, right and left, just like you see a bathroom do. And on the end here, I'll put a bathroom or two. And then this will be a gem. Long hallway, probably another bathroom. Probably over here could be a spa area. And over here, this is the money vault and the jewelry vault and public bathrooms for ballroom functions so that there would be a place for guests to go. And then we have what I imagine is this castle's owned by a guy that likes weapons and stuff. So his weapon vault would be in here, and he would have a shooting range or a firing range, and he would probably use this just for target practice, So I could put like archery targets in here and pretend. So yeah, that's what I have for this level. And I probably need to use one of those rooms as a nectar vault. So we go up here, and as you can see, this is a split keep design. This is the footpath gate. Supposed to walk through here, and you have a foyer on this side and a foyer on this side. This is another foyer for entering off of the garage, and I can put some cars in here. I was using the mod that lets you have functional cars, and I was gonna put them in here. And I think that'd be really a good idea, so I might just do that. This is my realistic save file. I use it for realism purposes, but I find it really hard to. It's either all or nothing with my mod files. I really need more than one computer, but I just can't bring myself to spend the money. So I find it easier just to turn the mods on and off and use all of the realism mods, not only for my realistic save file, but also for realism based medieval modded save file, which means they have real illnesses. They get colds and flus for real. They have real mental health problems and all the other stuff. And it's pretty cool, actually. I've experimented with it, and you can use Ingeli's hospital stuff from the Almshouse set to make a hospital that functions with those realistic hospital mods, like private practice. So what you want to do is when you download those, you fix up a building like an almshouse, and you turn the hospital that your sim goes to into a real almshouse by just replacing it with like a small castle or a Tudor manor, and then filling it with the almshouse stuff. And it works, and all these objects are functional, and then you just need to cheat a little and use the private practice kiosk, which needs to be disguised, basically, so you'll have to put it inside something. And that's basically how I would do it. And then you get realistic diseases in The Sims, and it's pretty cool. So, right here, I'm looking at transportation, and I'm gonna go down here. I have cars, and I have this really fancy sports car that I love. So I'm gonna put the blue and white. And how about a big family truck or something, or van or something? Yeah. So that fits two cars there. And I was thinking maybe they need something for somebody else. So this is actually a 3-car garage. But there's only 2-car garage doors here and one on the back. So this gate's supposed to let cars through, but it also lets horses in and out. And this castle has a built-in restaurant area, so it's gonna run this like a live-in business and have it be a live-in cafe or live-in restaurant, live-in business situation. There are stables here, and as you can see, we're on the Red Run field lot. And then we have lots of stalls. So there's 4 here and 5 here. So that's 9 stalls. Then we have the main area of the palace. There's throne room, and there's the smoking room, the ballroom, the this would be the gentleman's lounge, and then there's the main dining hall, the kitchen, the pantry, and then I already showed you over here, so let's go upstairs. So we go up here, and there's a couple apartments for private living. So we have a bedroom here with a living room and a closet and a bathroom. So something you could know or research is how royalty didn't just have a bedroom like most people do, where they live in a normal house that has just a bedroom. There's usually a couple rooms or more, sometimes up to 12 or 14 rooms attached to one apartment in a royal palace. And what that creates is it's like an apartment building almost situation where people all have their own space. And that's why palaces are so luxurious, because everybody gets a lot of their own space. And then, as you can see here, this is the library. Stairs to go downstairs on this end. And this is a drawing room that's hidden. It's behind these secret bookcases, and there's a drawing room here as well, or a living room, as you could also call it. The owner or king's office is in here. King's office. This is his. And then we've got a way to go across into the other keep, and then we've got one of the first bedrooms that I built was these staff rooms. There's two of them. One here, one here. I didn't have a lot of space to make staff rooms. Oh, my stomach. I just had something very delicious. I always tell people about my food on here, but I had raspberry banana topped vanilla cake. It's like angel cake, but you put raspberry jam, bananas, and whipped cream on top with some cocoa powder, and it's very good, but my stomach is telling me no. So we need to go over here. I have another drawing room over here, our living room. This is a 1-bedroom apartment. It's got a private office, a bathroom, a closet or half bath, and a bedroom here. This is their living room. So there's really only 2 apartments on this level, which means just 2 bedrooms on this level. But really with The Sims, you don't need that many people to make the game work. You know, you don't need that many Sims. And it's good because you don't want a palace to be oversized in the game. Up here is a 2-bedroom apartment. 2 is designed for children in mine. They each get their own bathroom and a living room. This is the play area. Over here, we have, that's the staff room I showed you. And then we have these rooms that are already furnished, which are smaller apartments. So they're all en suite. And they have this this bathroom, and this bathroom goes to this one, and there's a closet, dressing room, as they might say. This bedroom here, and the bedrooms start to add up. So you probably want to count them as we go. Now, this bedroom does not have a bathroom. I couldn't find a way to fit it in, and I was wondering to make this an office or not. There is another drawing room here. As you can see, I haven't put a door here. This is probably the main apartment where I was thinking a duke could live here, or maybe it's a king and a queen, and they're the king of Chestnut Ridge or something. And so we have the main apartment here with their living room, nursery, another living room, a bathroom, and the bedroom would be here in the front. And we go over to the other side, and over here would be staff apartments. I was imagining like a cook's family lives here, but I'll put the staff in here, you know. There are individual rooms that would work for teens or adults. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, and then the staff would get their own dining room, kitchen, and living room. Then kitchen gardens are huge. And then we have there's some more stuff going on here. I'm gonna go upstairs now. I think I showed you all the rooms really, because this isn't a very big place. It's just normal. Okay, so we have a chapel here. This is called the Quad Tower Chapel. And then we have a gazebo here. And I like to overlap the archways and create a mini arch in the middle. I think that's cute. And then we have what I need to do is still have some adjusting to do to get this to work because I'm still doing some building and I'm hoping to get it done soon. But yeah, so I'm gonna just do some a little bit of correction here. So we are going to have this fence drawn up the way it's supposed to. So up here we have the chest room and we have a staircase landing. So rooftop garden here. Then we come over here and there's another bedroom for staff. And this is their bathroom. Painting room. And then I was thinking of another massive apartment up here, maybe with 2 more bedrooms, a living room, and another living room, and a bathroom here, and a hallway here. But I might create a hallway going through this way and have these two be the bedrooms. I was also thinking of using this tower and having an archway there. So or a door. So let's see if I can do this. So make a nice closet actually. Yay. So we need to put an archway here actually because that's what would make it more gracious, I think, and really fix it up. So what I'm imagining for this family would be that they're Romanian or they're from Eastern Europe, and this is an Eastern European castle. I don't really have a name thought up for them, but I'm hoping for putting maybe Lord Romero in here. Since this is my modern save file, I can reuse all my people and have a modern save file and a medieval save file with all the same people. So I want to get rid of this and I want to probably move this over. I'm sad that I have to move the tower. It's such an acute spot, but it's it's necessary to make these bedrooms wider in order to fit um the whole hallway in. And as you watch me do this, you'll see what I mean. I want to just bring it to here, I think. I don't want to make it too huge. These would be very nice bedrooms in a very nice apartment. Actually, that was very silly of me. Always make sure you think smarter and don't work harder. So, yeah, so we need to put doors in here now. I might even do 3 bedrooms in this area. There's one, there's one, there's one. And here's a room here. This can't really be a bedroom because people have to walk through here to get in from the stables. And they have to get to the entrance to the bathroom that they all share. So the bathroom up here for the 3 bedrooms is here. I would guess this would be an heirs apartment for 3 heirs that could live up here. Or this could be even for staff. You never know. But I'll decorate it really nicely regardless. And I also am really excited to announce that I finished a Vangerberg estate. So Vangerberg is one of my favorite names. I won't say why, but they have the most gorgeous house now. And I took my medieval king and queen and I turned them into a duke and duchess. And I wanted to not cheat this time through the earning the ranks in the nobility process through using the royalty pack. No cheating, just cheating their money so they can have a nice house. And that's all I did. And because they had horses and they needed all the stuff. So I just made sure to build a really nice house for them. So we're about to go there now. And this is pretty much all I have at this house. If you want to download this the way it is now, I did just try to upload it and I'm going to try to upload it again. So, this is how I track my progress, and in case anything happens to my save file, I'm explaining to you why my builds are sometimes incomplete. It's because I'm saving them to complete them later. And when I do that, sometimes stuff happens to my save file and I have to rebuild it and I don't want to start from scratch. So I make sure to save my builds as I go to the gallery or to my library. And that way I always have them when I start a new save file. And that way I don't lose them. Um, if you're wondering, if you were wondering why not all of them were complete, that's why. I will usually mark them as completed if I can remember to do that, but I'm very spacey, so I don't always do that. Um, However, we have a very beautiful castle here if you want to see the outside. And yes, my roofs are glitchy. So this normally had a very pointy roof on it, and so did this. This one had a pointy roof too, and so did these, the quad tower did. And so did this, and this. This did, I think it did. This one was supposed to. But I thought since it looked like a siege tower that it might not have a roof, so I left it off. I am very confused. I did figure out it's because the towers that have a ring of crenellations around them will, in fact, get this glitch. If you have a wall around your roof, you will get the glitch. What you have to do, see how my pointy one right here doesn't have it? You have to use trim instead. And that's the only way it will work. If you don't do it that way, you will end up getting that glitch. And that's the only way to get your roofs back is to remove the fences. Um, I do know everyone's been very upset about the roof thing, so and I'm mad about it too. I like having crenellations around my tower tops, and I don't like not having things around my tower tops. But I think they'll fix it pretty soon. I don't know when. I just hope so. They better actually. They better fix it. I think I need to put this back. So I'm just gonna do a couple of building things here to kind of finalize it, and then I'll go to the Vingerberg estate and I'll start doing a playthrough for everyone here. This is one of my royalty series. I know I'm overloading myself, but that's what I do because I'm messy. Um, I wanted to show everyone this house I spent several weeks building, so pretty excited about it. But we just need a few chimneys here. I think four will be enough. And if you want to use this for a medieval house, a medieval castle, I mean, it's certainly possible. This design was actually something that would have been used in medieval times. So, of course, it would have a Bailey wall around it. It wouldn't just be this keep by itself. But, it's The Sims, so gotta make do. It would be nice if they came up with a medieval pack where they had an actual Bailey wall with a 64 by 64 lot inside of it, so you could build a castle and you could change the Bailey wall color to whatever you want to match it. That would be awesome. That would be so amazing. So, I'm simplifying the design a little bit, just a little bit too complicated. So we have right here is the split keep design and cantilevered porches everywhere, balconies everywhere, and battlements everywhere. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is what it looks like from the outside. I'm gonna turn it around. There's a wall I need to erase. And fence I need to copy. This is still a work in progress. But it's getting there. And this is a problem that I've been working with for a while now. They still haven't fixed it, but glitching out windows on round towers. Um, I think the windows should be coated so that they curve with the walls. It doesn't matter what you use, they should curve. They should function so that they fit whatever wall you put them on, even if it's a corner. And that way you can build really different builds. So, I'll just go ahead and exit this. But first I'm going to push save. I'm just hoping that this is recording everything. Also, Shout out to any Vangerbergs out there, if there are any. And also, um, shout out to Europe and to England. You guys are amazing. And this inspires, you guys inspire a lot of my playthroughs, so I love you. And also, I'm going to make sure to keep up with my, medieval royalty playthrough, but I haven't done it in a while. I thought it was glitched, but the update actually saved my save file, so now it's loading properly again almost. It's not wanting to load some of the families too much because my OneDrive, I don't know how to turn it off, so it keeps putting broken mods back on. It's driving me absolutely bonkers. And I keep wanting to delete it, but then I have to save things to it. Excuse me, my stomach. But like my book I'm writing, the Princess of Wizards book I'm writing. So I'm hoping to get that done in a couple years. I haven't worked on it in over 10 years, but I had to download it from an email because a professor checked it for me and said I have a lot of work to do on it. So I took the email and put it on my OneDrive. So that's what I had to do recently. So now we have it saved. So let's go over here. I put the house at Gibby Point because I was all out of places to put it. That's a Victorian I'm working on. It's um doesn't have a name. It's just Palomino Junction up there. But I'm hoping that someday someone would want to build this design for real and this huge Victorian mansion for real, which has 14 bedrooms and a 3-car garage. So, so we're gonna go here and we're gonna visit the Vangerbergs. We have our horses, of courses. I'm really relaxed today. I've had a nice day today. I made a spicy Italian egg salad. I put some whipped cream and raspberry jam and banana slices on angel cake. And that was my dinner. And then I also am waiting for some delicious soup. I'm hoping to go downstairs for some soon. Some very healthy chicken soup that's made fresh and from scratch. Okay, wonder what that sound was. Okay, here's the Vangerberg estate. So it's funny, it took us right to the kitchen where she always is. She's either in the kitchen or in the gym. My sim of me is. So, as you can see, oh, she's, I'm jealous because she lost weight. But yeah, I have a profile that looks kind of like this. I kind of made her profile like my face, where I have a long straight nose and it's sharp like a beak, and I have full lips and I have almond shaped eyes. So I made her sort of look like me but be more idealized, and she has been very active around the house doing stuff, dresses like me also. And I love wearing boots. I don't like wearing heels, so I didn't put her in very many. Yeah, so let's go over to her husband. I could call him Kedar, but called him Keldar. He's supposed to, he accidentally got greeny meanie, so I've been having him do a lot of gardening. Chronological nightmare from dreaming of getting old. Greeny meanie ailment. I had to stop and turn off the greeny meanie elements. It was hilarious though. Wonder what's going on. I'm trying really hard to get the gardens planted, and it's not going easily as I expected. Um, and just because this is hilarious, just because I have all my medieval mods in, all my maids and everything are showing up in medieval. So at least it's functioning now, but why doesn't it work when I'm actually playing medieval playthrough? I don't get it. So, so, yeah. Uh, yeah, it only seems to work when I want to play modern playthroughs, and then it won't work when everyone's wearing modern clothes in my medieval save file. So, and I even put dresser settings in. Everyone should be dressed the way I want them to be dressed, but it's not working, of course. Okay, so he has a lot of food in here. I'm guessing we have to go to the other garden. We have any space for a dragon fruit? No, we don't. I'm going to have to give the grand tour after I get this figured out, because I really want this garden to be finished being planted. Where'd it go? The gardening's really been glitching out. Dragon fruit. I want that patch to just be dragon fruit. And then over here can be bell peppers. I'm not doing an historical playthrough in this. I'm just solely concentrating on the royalty stuff and running an estate, so that's all I'm doing here. I need to make sure. I had to take out all my Brazen Lotus mods because uh things were really acting up. But I love Brazen Lotus, don't get me wrong. It's just something to do with my computer and the way it's set up and the way my game is. I don't know what the problem was, but it was weird. And I don't know what it was, but I kept getting a notification that the core modules was not working right. So I'm gonna do that. Put avocado here. I'm gonna have her. I also found out riding horses stops working when you don't update your mods. Okay, as soon as I get them doing something, I can go to the front of the house. I did use Felixander Sims um modded content or CC content in here for the windows and decorations. As you can see, these little round windows and the large windows, they are all Felixander Sims CC. Large lantern windows here are Felixander Sims CC. The balcony fences are not these white things. So some of these decorations here, these corbels, are actually, I think these two are not in game. They're Felixander, but these white ones are in game corbels. And then we have this special cupola top, and we have a dome, like a Romanov dome. Um, we have like Romanian inspired architecture here, and very close to Russian architecture. I still love Russian architecture, and I don't care what anybody says, it's gorgeous. So we want to go around all the way around the house. I'll show you how I'll show you how the house is not symmetrical in the back. So the sides here have this cupola and this triple domer with the windows, and then we have the back here, which is more like a Victorian castle, and large stables, and a paddock. We have a beautiful smoke coming out of the some of the chimneys here because they're already using, and I forgot to turn that chimney the right color. They're all supposed to be red. The chimneys are like red sandstone because that's like a royalty thing. And then we have side here over here. We have something gorgeous, which are these bay windows here. There are different quarters and bathrooms on this side of the house, so I wanted to illustrate that there is these rooms are special because they have these really nice um I guess I don't know what you would call these really, but they are pretty special. And there's a sunroom tower here. The sunroom tower is supported by these porch columns, and there's a beautiful fountain and a garden down there, and then these are greenhouses. I thought about making the roof tower glass, but then I couldn't put this dome on it, so I just put the dome on it instead. So we're gonna push tab and we're gonna push pause and we're gonna do. No, I think I'll just do it live, so we can see everything working. So let's go down to the basement. First, I want to show everyone the entry hall. In order to do that, I do need to sort of push tab for just a minute. You really have to see this as a real person would see this if they were in here. Um, I love using I loved using the tiles by SYB for the ballroom entry. Um, Sibilette made these tiles. They're gorgeous. Said they were Spanish tiles, and I said nope, they're Romanian. So that's my thing. And then we have everything covered in gold. So you want to look around here very slowly. Double fireplaces, light coming in. And then there's a statue of the Virgin Mary and a statue of Nike, the angel of victory. And I deeply believe in how living that victorious life, being who you're supposed to be, who you're born to be. So we have a grand staircase going upstairs. And I think one of the first rooms that I really thought of just now to show you would be a place that traditionally women wouldn't go into. So, just special consideration here. I am not in the real house, so it's okay. And this house isn't built for real yet. I don't think. But this is the gents' lounge. The gentry and the Tories would be in here if they were friends of the family. They would be invited in here. There's a full service bar back, hunting posters, horse tapestries, everything. There's a hunting scene there, cottage farm scenes, and I thought it was very studious to put like a picture that represented studying and wisdom. So we have like what you would see in Bridgerton with all the gentlemen's seats facing each other. Now we want to go into the owner's office. Now, um, the Duke here, well, he is supposed to end up being a Duke. He's got this gorgeous office, so I'm going to just show it to you. So this is his office. It's got these, I forgot what these symbols are that look like crosses, but they're not necessarily crosses. They're like something else, a fragile or frugally, or I have no idea what they are. They look like fleur de lis a little bit, but they're like a fleur de lis almost on either side of it with you can see. So we have here a huge fireplace. I am standing at the height I think I would be if I were here. And this, you could practically stand inside this fireplace almost. There are ladies representing fertility because see how they look pregnant? And then there's like a green man face on there. So this represents fertility and abundance, this fireplace. And then we have this gorgeous round rug I went to I went on CurseForge for round rugs and I found TRC, and that's where some of the rugs came from because they have palace rugs on there that are round and the Victorian rugs that are round. The ceiling is an opulence ceiling or grand opulence ceiling or something. I don't know. I think it came from Sims for Luxury, so these would be carved wood tiles up here. And chandelier, kind of small but cute. And oh, the butler was in there. Funny. So this is the Duke's bathroom in here, and it looks like the butler really messed up the toilet. Oh, great. So we need to go around here and look at different things on this floor. Been meaning to do a tour like this for a while. So this private hallway contains some of the more private rooms. This hallway is supposed to be kept secure because this is where they spend most of their time. There's elevators here that actually work, and I have Rafishine's um, lift portal or something. And yes, these are working elevators in here. And those are elevators by symbol letter SYB, I think. In here's the artelier room. I like to sew, so what I wanted to do was design my dream house and something I would have if I were very wealthy is have a house like this. So I'm going to show you around. So this is where I would do my sewing, and I love to sew. If you guys have seen my YouTube, you know I love to sew. So I have these beautiful things on here. I would want it to be pink, definitely pink, and a pink ceiling. I don't know what those are shapes are called. I think they're called rhombuses. And I love horses also, so I'd also have a horse tapestry like my husband would have. And then I would have a unicorn tapestry and a painting that matched the room. And so in here, we're going to go over here first. There's a fireplace, of course. That's a grand opulence fireplace you can get on Thumbgear. We have the changing room for trying on the outfits that are made in this room. That's private, no windows, and a private bathroom. No one's supposed to be using it. So this is the blue drawing room and blue living room. There's a piano in here and the family tapestry that TVs that people can watch their shows and news on. And so I used Regency Regency brocade wall paneling in here with cutouts, and it's got the gold all over it. I think I got it on CurseForge or I got it on TSR. I may have got it on Thumbgear. I don't really remember. But if you search for this, it's supposed to look like this, and you'll be able to find it, I'm sure. If you search for Regency paneling and Regency wall coverings. So, the couches right here, these couches came from the Cupcakery set by Z and her people that helped her make the set. And it's conversion from Sims 2 and Sims 3. So we have also we have Felixander Sims CC in here, the chairs, and we also have the TRC carpet. We have a grand fireplace by Ngeli. It's the only one. He's the only one that made fireplaces of this proportion, and it really is grand. It's supposed to be all marble or something. So I prefer this one in large rooms. The small ones just don't do it for me. It makes the house look older. So we have bookcases like they have in some familiar places. I won't say where. And then we have to go out here. That's all there is on this side of the house, but we need to go over and look at the kitchen again. So we come out into the hall here. You see the gold everywhere. I think the next door I want to go through is probably the library. So we have the white library here. It's called the Heavenly Library or the Ethereal Library. And we have books everywhere, wall to wall books. We have computers meant for searching and fact checking and playing video games. And this is a type of library that I forgot what the name of it would be. But there's a fireplace here and a place to sit for reading and stuff. So I use the royalty pack stuff in the Bridgerton kit. And I pretty much filled up both of these tall, skinny shelves, but I didn't finish. I thought those other shelves could be left alone. Silver chandeliers by Sims 4 Luxury, or they might be by Platinum Lux, I forgot. But they're modern and they're silver. So this obviously this is the kitchen. So I just want to say a couple things about this. I like both dark and light kitchens. I like kitchens with a lot of color. I like any kind of kitchen. But my favorite kitchens have black and white floors and the things to match them. And my absolute favorite kitchen floor is this checkerboard floor. Has to be that way in every house I build. I don't know why. I very I always use something on the floor that's some kind of tile, either Edwardian tile or checkerboard floors. I don't know why, but I love it. So we have a kitchen table here. As you can see, I used a lot of green, dark green, and black, and everything else. Those paintings, um, I think they came from Chris Forge. So over here is the prep counter, and the maid is creepily staring through the window. And then we have the scullery over there where she is. More prep counter over here. The cat's asleep on the counter. And we have two chateau stove ranges with 4 ovens. So, these came from Felix Anderson, CC. So did the hood ranges. And then we go in here. This house pretty much goes on forever, so I think it's actually in here we need to go. So we have a really huge pantry. Absolutely gorgeous. So, The pantry has a bar in there for the butler to grab somebody a drink. So you can ask for a bar drink and they'll get it from any one of the bars in the house. Um they do need to do an update where it doesn't matter how many fridges you have. It'll still make it so the butler can or you or Sim can make a meal. Because more fridges mean more storage, not less capability. So, I don't know why my my mirror is floating like that. Um, so obviously this is the staff's hat for the kitchens. I'm gonna go back through here because we're not ready to go to the basement yet. My pretty kitty, Charlie Pickles. Pickles Charlie or Sir Pickles Charlie or Charlie Pickles or Lord Pickles is a very ornery kitty and likes to sleep in the kitchen all the time. So right here is our gilded blue, white, and gold dining room. So as you can see, it's pretty magnificent. And we'll just kind of go up like this. Um, we have gilded floors, yellow and white marble, and a massive table. The tables are by Ngeli, and I just hitched them together to make one big one. So I think there's 3 end to ends. Each of the tables, even without the ends on them, seat 8 people. So let me see, 3 times 8, 21. Is that's not the answer though. Well, 3 times 7 is 21, plus 3 more. That's 24, isn't it? It's 26, 20. I think it's 28 people or 30 people in here. Probably 27 or 28. I have to count it. My brain's not working today. I just want to show you the house. I don't want to do math. Um, so we have these turret rooms over here, which I have no idea what should be over here. And then we have the banquet tables by the Bridgerton set. And we have the bookcases and everything. So that's what's down here on this level. So I'm gonna go switch back to live mode and make myself go up to the roof, and then I'll lower myself through the house. Or maybe I'll just show you in live mode because that way I have more control over the camera. Massive gatehouse here. I need to color that ceiling. That's the only thing I didn't do. Other than that, the house is pretty perfect. Okay, so we can't. Okay, blah 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 blah. I can't talk. We have the purple and yellow suite. This is the royal purple suite. This has um carpets that think can't really tell who they are. So a lot of Felix Anderson CC in here. Carpets from TSR and stuff like that. And then there's the bedroom in here, which is pretty and yellow and purple everywhere. I'll go down into it and show you up close. But it's gorgeous, of course. And it has a private dressing area, and it has this gorgeous dressing area over here for fixing your hair and makeup. So yes, this is a room meant for a lady. This would be their bathroom. I love this bathroom. I want one like it. Um, but anyways, the alcove is where the toilet goes. It's the only way it made sense. And a place to sit for getting dressed after a bath and um gilded sinks. Over here is the green suite. The green hunter suite is what I call this. So we have a beautiful red and green bed with the cupcakery bed that came in the set. I believe it's a royalty bed, but I don't know what it's called. I'd have to go into build mode to tell you everything. Then we have the living room in here, and it has an alcove also, but I decided to put a window seat in it. And then we have, you know, painting and vases and marble fireplace. This this apartment's pretty large. I love this bathroom how it turned out. It's black and white and lavender, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm gonna click save real quick because I want to make sure to return here. But we're gonna keep going on the tour. I have to make sure my Sims keep up with their stuff, so I might have to take a pause and make them do some more things. Oh yes, they went to sleep. And it is 8 p.m., so they should probably go to bed. Okay, so they'll be asleep when when we go upstairs. As you can see, there's lemons everywhere. I prefer that look. Here's the white hallway. That's our private foyer hallway. And then we have an extra bedroom in this apartment that's white. This is their dressing room actually. And then we have a bathroom over here, white and gold bathroom. I have Sims 4 Luxury or no, this is Platinum Lux Sims. I don't remember which one it is, but it's either Platinum Lux Sims or Sims 4 Luxury Marble, but it might be SYB, so I'm confused now. So yeah, just a golden white bathroom, pretty nice. I'll zoom out so you can see the whole thing. So, um, then we over here we have the first room that's got a greenhouse attached to it. And the only other one that does is the master suite. So these guys have it good here. I don't know who's going to really get this room, but in the future when there's more people in this palace, we'll see. So we come out here and there's actually a bathroom for guests. And then we have over here is the blue sky suite. So I will do a bit of cooking to get down to where I need to go. So here we go. So it's pretty, it has some modern touches like these um platinum luxe um coffee tables. It's all light blue, pink, and white in here with some touches of beige and gold. We have swan ladies dressers. This is also a ladies apartment. I'm pausing for a moment because I have to itch my eye. It's itchy. Okay, so I put palm trees for I believe palm trees bring the presence of the Holy Spirit or whatever or Jesus into our room. And I believe of always putting, lucky horseshoes and also putting a bunny rabbit in my builds. Lucky horseshoes for luck and keeping away bad things, and also for having a bunny rabbit that represents my dad, because um old man was born during the year of the rabbit a long time ago. And don't worry, he's still around. He's just got gout right now, so I need you to put him in your prayers. So for me, please. And he's not feeling too good. He's he needs help. Uh so this suite is pretty good. In here is the bathroom. It's a Florentian bathroom. Florentian marble tub and sinks. Um, SYB mirrors. I think they look better with this. And there's a gilded shower. We're going to move on and we're going to look at the beautiful bedroom in here. So here's the bedroom. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't let you stay on the same level when you zoom out. But as you can see, peach is definitely a color in here. Peach and blue, sky blue. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I didn't put paintings absolutely everywhere because I figured she could paint some paintings because she's got a natural gift for the arts, as I do, of course. And I love to paint and to sew and to cook. So I have a lot of paintings at my house that I've done, and I'm hoping she'll get to do some also. So we're gonna leave this suite. We're gonna go over here. This is the service elevator area and service elevator for staff, service stairs, and then we've got the private staircase for the residents and a half bath. And we've got a ducal throne and seats. I put two here because it was just faster to do that rather than having them take turns. And so this is like the throne room, but I didn't really want to have it. But I don't need it anymore because I think I have a mod in where they don't need it. So I might just do automatic promotions and take this out. So over here, we have this house. Yes, it's symmetrical. We have the yellow fan drawing room, and we have Taipei or Malaysian style vases. So as you can see, there's huge chandeliers in here by Z and Immortal and whoever else did them. I forgot. Um, we have the Chaise Lounge by the full Victorian set and TRC rugs. We have these side tables. I think these Chiroptera Victorian couches. Um, it's a set you can get on CurseForge. So they come in different colors, only a few though. This green is really pretty and it matches a lot of stuff. This is a drawing room for where there's no TVs, it's strictly for visiting and having breakfast. So that's what you do in here. I put some decorations up, including what I imagine to be a painting of me and my husband. So, I'm going to go this way. This long hallway goes the width of the house. And, the lift is up here, connects to the one downstairs. I'll go upstairs now. Oops. Spoiled the surprise. Okay, so if I could, I would have a portrait of myself taken and but I want this to be a portrait of a relative. Maybe right here. Someone really important to me would be here. And so in here is the ducal apartment. We have a walk-in shower. We have a blue carpet, blue and privacy lace alcove where the tub goes and everything else. We have a beautiful royal blue drawing room. Um, it's it's a mix of in-game things in this house and some CC, but not a lot of it. So we have I think the Chaise Lounge comes from the Secret Sanctuary set, I'm pretty sure. This Ingali marble bookcase, I imagine it's actually it's supposed to be marble, but it looks like wood. So that's what I'll just say it is. It's wood. It just looked right in here, so I used it. I have a painting that I don't know where I got these paintings, but they're equestrian paintings. You can look it up under the equestrian section on CurseForge. Romanian bookshelves, candelabras, medicine cabinet, and another bookshelf. Another portrait of a famous horse, and another famous horse painting. And then we get to see something really special in here is the beautiful yellow and blue lemon adorned nursery. I don't know, did they light the fireplace in here? No, they didn't. So So, I was momentarily distracted by thoughts. So we have the main closet. This is the closet for the couple who own this house, and this would be the Royal Duke, Royal, blah, blah, the Royal Duke's apartments, closet. And I'm getting really sleepy. I'm really wanting some food. Is what I'm wanting, and then give me some energy, you know. So we have the Duke's side is over here. This is his side. And then this is her side over here. And then we have a heater in here. Breakfast room again. And we go in here and we see this is the Ducal Apartments bedroom. They'd be asleep in here now. Yeah, they're snoring away. Snoozing away all night long. So we have private alcoves where turret rooms where they have their own computers that are personal, not used for work. And there's a view of the courtyard on this side, and a view. There would be a view of a very large garden on this side if there was like if this was on a real estate. So I'm gonna go Gothic Bookcases by Felixander Sims. You'll probably recognize them. And then this Italian armoire. I'm trying to get to it, but the game's being difficult. Um, it's by someone on Tumblr or something. Um, they had these under some antique armoire stuff. I don't remember how I found it or located it, but it was with medieval furniture somewhere. And they're pretty neat. I thought it would go really nicely for a gentleman's wardrobe. And these are hers. So, pretty cool. Oh, and this is Regency wallpaper of some kind. And I don't remember what it is either. So this is Felixander Sims' wall coverings in here. This is the paneling he made. There's the emblem. So, as far as the other suites go, they're really well decorated. I'm gonna try to go through this a little faster so we can do some playthrough stuff. But we have this is the Mauve suite. It's organized and decorated for a gentleman and I think he has one of the best bathrooms in the whole place. Then in here we have this massive suite, and it's got British colors mostly, with a second bedroom. There's actually 3 bedrooms in here. Windsor tiles, and um we have some marble all over this bathroom. It's pretty big. I could divide it and make 2 bathrooms. Then we have a closet. I wanted this to be royal blue, but it looks too purple with this carpet underneath it. Then we have the first bedroom. This bedroom is probably a dressing room or a burger room. It's really It's really the dressing room for the lady in this apartment, and a married couple would have this apartment, I think, because that's how I set it up. So you can see her jewelry's out and her fan and everything, shoes sitting next to the dressing room table. And there's 3 windows on either side. Over here is their main bedroom. This is where they would both sleep. And it's got touches of mauve or lavender on the walls, but it's mostly white and yellow. And they've got a fireplace like there has been downstairs, a fireplace, and here's a fireplace. So now that we're up here, the fireplace is starting to narrow, or the flue is, in order to draw things up. So that's how you get smoke vacuumed out, is to narrow the chimney as it goes up. So has to do with the way heat rises. So that's that apartment. If you want a view of the drawing room, I can do that. This room would be like if their king was visiting, or somebody that has some serious work to do. See, they have a red desk. So this would be an apartment for that. So we have to exit here, and we have several other places to look at. Let's see what's in here. Oh yes. This is a princess's apartment for a grown princess that wants her own kitchen and likes to cook. And we have a really nice living room in here with bookshelves and a big balcony. She could probably have a garden out there. And then pantry cupboards. Pantry cupboard. The fireplace is going in here, and we have princess's bed. And then we have bathroom in here. It's probably one of the most luxurious bathrooms in the whole place. And a tub at the end, shower encased in a marble, and a marble top sink. I wanted these a choice for these handles to be gold, but they didn't have it, excuse me. Um so that's over there. I'm going through the wall now. So we have okay, that's there. That's the door to the service elevator, I think. I'm all turned around in here because this place is freaking huge. I'm gonna have to zoom out. Yeah, door to the service elevator. So that's pretty much all the rooms on here on this floor. So we'll go upstairs. So this is the oldest daughter's rooms. She gets this apartment with the bedroom, bathroom, and I was gonna name her Rosella or something, or Eleanor Rose. And then we have a lemon apartment suite. What I call the lemon suite is this apartment. It's green and yellow. And then we have this is the British Sparrow suite. It's got British sparrows, um, peonies or something, and cherry blossoms, and it's set up for a female. But this one's set up for a male. And then this would be an important room too. This would be if the monarch was visiting, they would stay in here. So as you can see, they have a royal desk with a crown on it, and it's red. And um, they have a bathroom that's all gilded. They have this bedroom, which is gorgeous, breakfast table and bed and everything that they need. Private writing desk. I would, if I had more space on this lot, actually what I would do is I would widen the whole house 5 meters on each side, on the sides of the wings, so that I could have this whole dressing room be larger. And then I could change the orientation of the dining hall and have the ballroom be at the front of the house on one side of the dining room and have the entryway just be an entryway. But you can't always have what you want. So there's a lemon tree here, which is appropriate. So I forgot to put a carpet in this room, so it looking a little cold without the carpet on the room. But rooms are important on this level of the house because of the security level and who's up here. So we have to go find a room that I need to show that I haven't shown yet. Okay. So we have this room. This is a foyer entrance to a modest apartment, but it's really pretty nice. Has a painting of a spotted horse. Trying to show it. I believe these horse paintings are by a famous artist. Whoops, my mouse slipped. I was trying to scratch something. Um, so we have show this art studio off. Wow, she's already done some serious work. She painted that. Oh, good, goody, goody. I'll frame canvas. She'll probably most likely paint another one of these, I'm guessing. And they paint these Marie Antoinette ones all the time. So I probably could have her sell to collector. I don't know. Should she keep it? Put in inventory. Resume. So this is a really nice painting studio in here. Concrete floors, white walls, fireplace to keep it warm, and they probably need to turn on the heater because it is. Does it say it's cold? No, it says it's cool. This is set up for a male also. Um, it's really cute in here. Greenish blue walls, like Irish green, scarlet, and Irish green. I thought that was pretty cool. And we have, and then I'm sorry, I'm saying we have too much. I think that maybe if I had a bit more space in the front, this room could be larger, but I had, because of the way the house was set up, with these windows being on the sides, I can only connect these walls at certain places. Too far over this way, and these rooms would be too small and narrow. Too far over this way, and it would make the hallway too narrow. So I had to push these walls out to narrow the hallway, but not make it too narrow. So up here would be the oldest heir's apartment. This is for their oldest son, and he would have this big blue room. I'm gonna go down into it and really show it to you. Here's a good view of it. I love palm trees in rooms, as I've already said, and then we have brocade curtains, and we have men's dressing armoires, study area for doing paperwork. And we need to turn this around because I'm pretty sure. Oh, that happens. Okay. It's going to ask me that because I have a mod that's practically virus. It's practically virus or malware or something because I can't seem to get rid of it. I've uninstalled it, but the messages won't go away that my Sims get every morning about having to go do an odd job or something, and they can't they can't really do that rabbit hole or whatever it is because it distracts from the game. I think it makes them actually, it might be an interactive thing. Last time I tried it, it didn't work very well. This would be his bathroom. He kind of needs those curtains because he's got two large windows here, and it's kind of exposed. Um, he's got an office here, private office entry into his suite. So what he would do is you come up the landing, go through this door, go through this door. He can come around here and go into his bathroom. So, yeah. So that's what rooms are up here. Just checking everything. I was thinking of adding another floor to this room and making it a dressing room for that suite. The layout of the house is pretty It's pretty. I don't think it's simple, but it makes sense because you've got this hallway going along here, and you've got all the suites situated. So there's 6 bedrooms here on this level. And you've got 4. I guess that counts as a bedroom. 5, 6, 7 bedrooms on this level. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms on this level. So 6, 7, and 4. That's 17. 17 bedrooms. That's not bad for a house this size. So, I want to start playing now, but first I want to show you the basement. So basically, just like in the castle, I wanted to show you. There's a shooting range. I didn't know whether to put like an archery range or something down here. I was thinking of downloading the marksmanship mod so they could do marksmanship down here and be fun. And then there's like a locker room here for changing and stuff. And then there's a spin class room and a yoga room and another pantry for food storage. Then there's this really cool tap room area with a wine cellar, wine production room, and martial arts studio. laundry room, and then we have in here the bath and um, spa area. So we have the steam room and the spa tub, the hot springs tub. We have the gym, which is the weight room and where the weights are and where the treadmills are. There's not much else down here, really. But I want to show you the stables, so we're gonna go back up. So let me enter the stables. First, I want to show you the outside of it. It's pretty cool. So there's a cupola or gable above each of the stalls. This one's spread out a little bit. They're just a smidge because it's a larger stall. And we have a cupola entrance on either end. Actually, there's no door on the other end, but I'll show you the other end. It's different, I think. Not that different. I took the windows out because I thought it was bad to have windows above leather saddles. Kind of literal here. Um, there's one of the ranch hands. There's Snuggles. Snuggling. So here we have the stables, very, very, very fancy stables. And we have Windsor tiles on the ceiling. There goes the stallion. And then we have Romanian stone inlay floors and frescoes on the walls with gold trim. We have, and then there's chandeliers, gilded ones with crystal. The stalls are large, to say the least. So, a lot of people build their stalls, I think, too small. Horses benefit from having a large stall. They don't need to be in cramped quarters. So I'm just kind of literal that way. I just think about what a real horse would need and I build it accordingly. This is the birthing stall. So when a horse is pregnant, I'll assign them one of these stalls. This is the tack room. I used English CC by Felixander Sims. He has a English stable block set that was called. Comes with decorations and all kinds of stable building stuff. So yeah, this is the house I built. I'm gonna push play now and I'm just gonna play with them and see what they do. Oh wait, it's already playing, duh. Oh good. So they have some work to do here. Spray for bugs. It says he's a knight, but I'm trying to get him up to being a duke. So basically, what they have to do, I guess, if you're new to The Sims, is they have quests to do when they have a job. So practice speech in a mirror, purchase something worth over $600. Well, that's easy. Okay, practice speech. I wonder if I should buy a mirror. And that would help. Because I think they need a mirror in here somewhere. Maybe mirrors on either side. So I'm gonna have her purchase a mirror and I'll have him purchase a mirror. And it's gonna be inexpensive. I don't know about that one. Countenance of Contessa mirror. Why's the game suddenly frozen up? Okay, so we need to buy another mirror. I didn't know they wouldn't have the same quests for both of them. I would like them to have the same, but I know the game probably doesn't work that way. Partake in swordsmanship duel. Well, first of all, he has to go downstairs and he has to start working in the martial arts studio. So we're going to purchase swords, practice swordsmanship, and she should probably also visit Kingdom Heritage sites, cut down and harvest. This is absolutely hilarious. And she's in this outfit and cutting down and harvesting these. Okay, and then after you're done with that, it's a health services, psychiatric evaluation, mental health services. It was hilarious. Oh, pigeons. Cool. My bird mod is working. So we want to, okay, so she needs to practice waltz. Sign a noble advisor. Hmm. Think they need to make friends to do that. They have to have friends. I would like to make friends with them using the make friends cheat, but I forgot how to do that. Who's this? Ranchan Mardius Waldsby. Marinas Waldsby. That's a cute name. just trying to get all the mail and stuff. I'm hoping they can have a baby soon. I don't want them to have a baby until they're Duke and Duchess. Okay, so what should we do here? glitching out because it says he should be planting, but he's clear up here in the house. This is so strange. Well, I'm gonna switch to her. Probably want to be ending this session because of all the glitchiness. I know. I'm going to have to save, and then I'm going to have to. Is it completely froze up? So I'm going to have to shut down the game probably if this isn't working. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to re-enter the household now and I'll see what's going on, see if it works and stuff. And I think I'm pretty much done showing you the house and everything. Um, I'll just be doing some royalty playthroughs, getting them up in rank and getting them earning some money and stuff. So we'll see. Okay, let's see. I tried to put bluebells in the fridge, but yeah, you don't want to eat bluebells. I don't think they're good to eat. Chocolate syrup definitely is. Okay, so let's put food items in here. Open up a mail. By friendly words. Spinach is definitely good. Watermelon conserve. Sugar. All the fish is bad. Some lettuce. Some plantains. This is super glitchy how this is working. All the meat in the milk was spoiled. I forgot to put it away. The last time I was playing, I got really distracted. Tried to play too much with the horses and didn't put the groceries away. But yeah, I think that's good. And I really want to do I really want to do the Brazen Lotus mods again so I can do the trade for meat and have animals, but I need to at least have some traits here. I think I need one of the challenges actually. What was it? It was simple living, right? Okay. This is the front door. Excuse me. So, I've just been playing a little bit, and I think the game is stuck again. She won't come home from her psych eval, and I don't know why. And I know she's neurodivergent, which I am, and so she needs the doctor care. So I don't know why, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to exit and save because I'm hungry and I want to go eat. I'm really sorry this whole session has been buggy. I might not use this um whole video, except that the tour was really good, so I might have to use it.